Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a good time. My name is Amna Khalid, and before I actually say the name of my talk, I want to define a few concepts. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word hero? I ask my family, my friends, Superman, a billionaire with a Batmobile, perhaps a guy jumping from building to building, and last but not least, a war veteran who saved his fellow soldiers. Realistically speaking, what is a hero? A hero is a person who acquires noble qualities and courage. So simply stating, anyone can be a hero. The simplest of people, the people who go around their day-to-day lives, not thinking they're doing anything extraordinary or out of the ordinary. Now, why is it we sit around saying we can't be heroes? And why is it we sit and say, oh my God, who's gonna save me? Now, the importance of why I'm emphasizing on how you can be a hero is because when I look around me at our youth, our community, my university, I see indifference. Now, indifference is lack of concern, lack of interest, and lack of sympathy for your fellow human beings. To bring the concept closer, I'd like to tell two examples. I was parked in Riyadh, you know Riyadh. I went into a clinic. When I left the clinic, I noticed that someone had broken my car window. What was even more shocking was, right next to my car was another car. And the guy inside it saw the guy break my window. I stood there shocked, 5 minutes, not knowing what to be more sad about. My car window, tears. Or the fact that the guy was looking at me was looking at the car while it was broken. Now that is an example of indifference. The second example is, how many stories of rape have you heard where the rapist attacks their victim in plain sight? And when someone comes up to them and like, dude, chillax, don't attack the girl in public. He could actually say, this is a domestic issue, please stay out of it. If that same guy had said, dude, if this is a domestic issue, why not keep it at home? Don't you think that girl could have gotten a chance to get away? Now, when I ask my friends and family, the public in general, why are you indifferent? There are two main answers. The first answer is, I don't want to butt into people's business. Now, I'm not asking you to go around and say, oh my God, I love that skirt, you should wear that every day. Oh my God, don't be friends with that girl, she's not a good girl. That's butting into other people's business. But if you see someone needing help, why not help them? If someone's trying to cross the road, help them cross the road. If someone falls down in front of you, help them up. Second reason is we're afraid of the consequences. And I understand that fully. I once helped a woman with two baby girls carry her luggage. I boarded the plane. She was unable to board due to issues. And when I got on the plane, my father gave me a really big fight about helping people. I remember that day I promised myself I would never help anyone again. And I realized that's a really big problem, and I shouldn't have done that. Because coming back from the UK a few months ago, you get to Khartoum airport and they have the steps instead of a tube, right? I stood next to the plane door with really heavy hand luggage, and like you can see, I'm very tiny. I stood there not knowing what to do, how I was gonna get the luggage down. Out of nowhere, a guy comes running up the steps. He takes my hand luggage, he takes it down for me, and he leaves without me even saying thank you. I don't know about you guys, but that day he was my hero. Now, how indifferent have we become? We've become indifferent to our countries, indifferent to our families, indifferent to ourselves. How many of you here say, I don't care what happens to Sudan? I'm from the UK. I'm from Emirates. I'm from KSA. Oh, I am from Sudan, but I am leaving the minute I finish university, for example. How many of us say that they want to go out with their friends every single day and not spend 1 hour with their families? How many of us here, for example, have diabetes, don't control their blood sugar? You know that it's healthy to sleep 8 hours a day, but you still sleep 5 hours a day. That's how indifferent we have become as youth. Now, after I fully explained the concept of indifference, examples for it, now we all get it, right? I'm going to give examples of how we can be heroes. Now, I'm going to give two examples at the beginning, and these are non-negotiable examples. The first one. Okay, most of us can't be those people yet, but maybe in the future. First example is your mother. How many of you here would say their mother is a hero? She keeps you clean. She keeps you healthy. She keeps you out of harm's way. If anything were to come your way, harm, she would sacrifice her body. Can we give it up for the moms in here, please? Second example is your father. He leaves the comfort of his bed every single day so you can have a better life. I don't care how rich he is, he wants you to be richer. I don't care how educated he is, he wants you to have a higher level of education. Now, like I said, we can't all be those kind of heroes yet, but we can be other kinds of heroes. If you're an older sister and you help your baby brother get dressed, you are a hero. If you live in an uneducated society and you want to get an education, you are a hero. If your friend is having a hard time and you help them, you are a hero. Now, I'm a medical student and I go to the hospitals. And I see how doctors are with their patients. Some doctors are mean, they're rude, they don't listen to your complaint, right? Now, in the general sense of the word, a doctor is supposed to be a hero because he saves your life. But if that same doctor was nice, he was understanding, he was reassuring, he would save your soul before he saved your body, making him a hero. Now, this TEDx theme is youth can be the change. And I see Sarah, I see Fatima, I see Wad, I see Ali, I see Ahmed. And they are courageous enough to get on this stage and speak their ideas. They are heroes. And last but not least, in this time, this generation, everyone follows, no one is themselves. Being yourself itself is an act of heroism. You don't have to go down in history. You don't have to go down in history. And you don't have to be remembered for everything you do. You can't help everyone everywhere, but you can help someone somewhere. And we can be heroes because the make-believe ones do not exist. And that is why the title of my talk is, Yes, We Can Be Heroes.